Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at a Beast Wars figure, and it's the 10th anniversary Beast Wars Cheetor. And I got this guy over the weekend. I was going through what I call the eBay cheap bins, and was looking for figures at lower cost, and I came across this Cheetor figure, and they had it for, I think it was $20, buy it now, complete. And it also came with the instructions, so that was really, really cool. And I went ahead and picked him up because I don't have a Cheetor for my Maximal set. I've got the Takara 30th Anniversary Optimus Primal, which is basically a repaint, slight retool of the original Beast Wars Primal. You got the Generations Voyager Rhinox and Rat Trap deluxe figure, and I needed a Cheetor, so I went ahead and picked up the 10th Anniversary just to kind of go with the same feel of the other figures. So, unfortunately, we don't have a Generations Cheetor, and I don't know why we don't. We so need a new Cheetor figure. I think that would look really good with the other molds that they put out this year. I don't know. Maybe we'll get one for next year. I don't know. I really want them to continue to redo the Beast Wars figures because I love the show. I thought it was really great. But looking at the figure, so we'll take a look at the figure itself here in a minute. It did come with the instructions, which is really nice. We get the Beast Wars logo, Cheetor, and that kind of neon green that a lot of the Beast Wars stuff came with. And it's got the 10th anniversary logo, which is super cool. I love the eye. Very nice stuff. And of course, there's his transformation. They did come with the 10th anniversary figures, came with a Mutate Transmute figure, which was a character on the show. It was a kind of a broke down, deformed Maximal Spark protoform that just wasn't quite right, and he was a little bit special, and I liked how they added that, and I wish I would have collected these back then and put together the Transmute figure, but alas, I did not. Maybe I'll get a Transmute one day. Who knows? But it didn't come with the part. It just came with the figure, and that's fine because that's what I was after. And it is a complete re-release of the original figure. It might have a little bit different paint detail, but it's pretty much the same figure, which we'll look at here in a second. He does come with some accessories. He does have his little gun. That this is actually the back part of the cheetah, so the tail just kind of flips up, and he's got this little gun, and that's pretty cool. I do appreciate that. He also has this weapon, which kind of has the weird brain-looking thing, organic part that it had in the show. But the weird thing about this is a squirt gun. You're supposed to dip this into water, pull a little bit of water in it, and then squirt. So a lot of these guys had squirt guns, and I didn't understand that. I thought that was a very strange gimmick. But looking at the figure himself, he does resemble Cheetor very well, because he is Cheetor. And this was, I think, a basic figure, kind of what a deluxe is today. I like the green eyes, I like the head sculpt, like the cat eyes. The spotting on this is very cool. I like the little cod piece there. It kind of looks like one of the Bayformer garbage disposal, or the toaster transformer in, was it Dark of the Moon? Or Revenge of the Fallen, I think. Kind of weird, kind of funky. And then he's got these kind of spiky things going on his legs. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty decent. He's not a bad figure. He does have ball joints on his shoulders. He's got his little elbow joints. He has joints at his knee, and his feet really don't have much articulation. He does have hip swivel. And surprisingly, this figure is very, very tightly jointed, which is very nice considering the age of the figure. Now, the plastic feels a little thin, but that's the way the original toy was. You know, it is what it is kind of deal. Now, we do have his legs kind of hanging off the back, but again, remember, this is a mold from the 1990s. So you can't really fault it too bad. It's a pretty easy transformation. It's a pretty fun transformation. I do like it. The other cool thing about the Beast Wars figures, they had a gimmick of a monster or mutated head, where they all had this kind of alien head that did not get written into the show. However, some of the Predacons, they used the monster head for, or mutant head for their actual face. Like, well, Waspinator, his face was the mutant face that made it onto the show, which is kind of interesting. Don't know why that gimmick didn't go in there. Maybe they just didn't like it. It was kind of an afterthought, or it was just something weird that toy designers put in. I'm not really sure. But it is what it is, and that's what his looks like. But yeah, overall, definitely dig the figure. I think it looks cool, but the reason I got it is because I needed the cheetah to go with my other Maximals. So let's get this guy into his cheetah mode and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Cheetor in his cheetah mode, and he's very spotty. Yeah, I mean, again, this is the original mold, so you don't have a lot of articulation. He does have some swivel in his upper leg there, I guess, but it's really more for transformation. He does have some posability in his rear legs, in the back of the knees, and up here at the hips. But to be honest, I mean, he's just not really all that posable. You can lift the tail up a little bit, but again, that's for transformation. The paint job on this is actually really good. I do like all the spots. I think it looks pretty cool. It's unfortunate that we see part of the squirt gun hanging off of his front chest there, but then again, keep in mind, this is based off of a 90s Beast figure. So yeah, I mean, not too terribly bad. I do like how they incorporated that up underneath. That actually looks really, really good. We do have some robot kibble hanging off to the back of the legs, but again, remember, 90s figure. I do like the Maximal logo that is painted on his shoulder there with the silver background. That looks really, really nice. And I love the green eyes on the cat. Really do dig that. He's got his nose, he's got his little fangs hanging out. All around, I mean, the spotting on this just looks really, really cool. Definitely a cheetah, but not the greatest mold. I wish they, instead of reissuing the Beast Wars figures themselves, and I do appreciate them doing a re-release of them, but for the anniversary, I would have really have preferred a newer model. Now, maybe we'll get a Generations figure. I don't know. I would really have liked to have one in this line. I would have liked a deluxe Cheetor, or maybe even a Voyager class Cheetor. I think that would have been really, really nice. So let's take a look at Cheetor here with his Maximal brethren and see how he stacks up. Alright, so here we have Cheetor with the other Maximals. So this is actually, I think, the first time I've had the original set of Maximals together in a set, which is really cool. Of course, this is kind of a menagerie of figures. We have the 10th anniversary Cheetor here. We have Generations Rat Trap, Generations Rhinox, and the Takara 30th anniversary Generations Optimus Primal, which this is basically another Beast Wars repaint, a little bit of a redeco, but basically the same figure. And to be honest, they don't look bad together at all. Considering how new these figures are, these two do stand up pretty decent to the others. Again, I would really prefer if we could get a Generations Cheetor. I think that would be really cool. But for the cost of this figure, I really couldn't pass it up. So, yeah, if you're a Beast Wars fan, you definitely want to get a Cheetor in your collection. If you can find one of these guys loose and get him for a good price, I would definitely recommend picking him up. I'm glad I got him because he rounds out my current lineup of Maximals, which is really cool. So there is the 10th anniversary Beast Wars re-release Cheetor. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and as always, look for more videos in the future.